so much, Eric. It's just a tremendous privilege and honor to be here. My wife Pamela and I are just we just really feel like we've been the recipients of an amazing stewardship. 71 years of tremendous history. It's fantastic. We've had 5 children. It feels like this is yet another one. And the pride that we feel today is very powerful. On behalf of our Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff and students and alumni, we're thrilled to welcome you here as we take our next step in the expansion of Jessup University. 71 years ago, this university was birthed with a dream. It involved 14 students in 1939. It's grown today. 7 years ago, we were on this plaza, inaugurating this campus and starting our first class, and we have since doubled in 7 years. I believe, actually, as Eric said, with God's good hand, we're going to see perhaps even more than that in the next 7 years. We may double and beyond. We may see more than a double portion. Those of you with a biblical background will recognize that reference. We're praying for and trusting for more than a double portion. In just a few short months of my presidency, it's been my great privilege to see what God is doing, to see the faithful service of staff and faculty and students, to see young men and young women come and entrust their lives here, but to do so with intentionality, to say, I'm going to spend my time to get my college education, I'm going to lay a good foundation, I'm going to learn to think well, I'm going to learn to behave well, I'm going to learn ultimately to relate well to God and to others. And then I'm going to go forth from this place and make an impact on the world around us. Now you're standing in the midst of shade, most of you hopefully, and you're looking at a big huge warehouse building. It was formerly put there as a Herman Miller furniture factory, but we know that since God is sovereign, that long ago God knew exactly what it was going to be used for, and He just used Herman Miller Furniture Company to build it for us. Now we're going to repurpose it and get it back to where we think ultimately that God may have intended in the first place. Let me give you a little snapshot of what you're going to see in just 12 short months. You'll see a 54,000 square foot expansion. You'll see some pictures inside. We'll be building a 20,000 square foot dining facility. And I say dining facility because this is not your mother's cafeteria, okay? This is not the cafeteria of my college experience. This is a dining facility. It's going to be a great gift, not only to our students and faculty and staff, but to our community. We're going to see a gymnasium where 1,000 screaming fans can fit and watch our intercollegiate athletic program as young men and young women grow and champion Christ through sports. We're going to see 10 music practice rooms where our excellent music department continues to grow and develop young men and young women who become a blessing to our larger community. We'll see 6 new academic classrooms so that we can continue to develop and train young minds and encourage and strengthen them. 2 of those classrooms will fit more than 100 students at a time if need be to accommodate our ability to serve more and more students. I was thinking about our growing expansion here and the potential for the future. And just want to say that I believe that God has assigned us to provide Christ-centered higher education in this area. And there's 3 things that I regularly say to people when I'm out talking about the purpose of Jessup University. I say 3 promises we want to make. Now, if you're a lawyer here, that's not a contractual obligation, but it's an implied sort of promise. But if you quote me on it in a deposition, I'll deny I ever said it. All right, so the 3 promises we want to make. Number 1, we want to build a thriving spiritual environment. We really want the students who come onto this campus to encounter faculty who love them and care for them, staff and others who will come alongside them and shape their lives, to have a relationship with Christ that they'll grow spiritually. We want a thriving spiritual environment. Second of all, we want to provide quality liberal arts education. We want to equip students to teach them how to think, give them the tools for lifelong learning, not tell them what to think, but equip them with the tools for lifelong learning so they can make an impact in the world around us, and do all that with a biblical foundation and a Christian worldview. The third thing we want to do is we want each and every one of our graduates to be exceptionally employable. And to do that, we're going to partner with the industry around here. We're thankful for our friends in Rocklin and Roseville and throughout Placer and Sacramento County and all of Northern California. We're going to partner. See, we believe that a season of learning should be followed by a lifetime of earning. Any parents in favor of that? Yeah, like me. So the reality is this. We believe this is a tremendous opportunity. We are so grateful, and we recognize from day one that we're not traveling this journey alone. Not only do we have the presence and power of God going in front of us, but because of many, many trusted people, including my predecessor, Bryce and Joe Jessup, they're on some much-needed vacation right now. But if it weren't for their faithfulness, if it weren't for the faithfulness of those who've gone on before as alumni, staff, faculty, and students, then it simply wouldn't be possible to stand here today. We stand here today on the shoulders of those who've gone on before, and we seize this opportunity. It's a great privilege, and thank you for sharing this next part of the journey with us. We're delighted to have you here today. God bless you, and have a great day.